Wow, it's been a while since I've done one of these. I think the last time I had one of these, I was attacked by somebody. Y'all may or may not remember that. November 5th, Bank of America.
Remember the 5th of November.
So this is 5613 Walking Street. This is where the address of the drug house where the individual. $5316. Sorry, I get a little dyslexic sometimes. But so what I wanted to talk about was the medical examiner's report, because that's what the police chief and the mayor, Mike Rawlings, and the media is using to justify the shooting of James Harper. And so the initial reports that came out, they were saying that James Harper, that he was armed, that they saw a gun in the house, and that during the foot chase, that there were shots fired at the police officers, right? Well, the facts have come out, or have slowly been coming out since that day, and there were no shots fired by James Harper. James Harper did not have a weapon on him. He was unarmed. In fact, they didn't find any guns outside of the house, which basically just contradicts what the police chief, David Brown, and the mayor, Mike Rawlings, and the media were initially reporting. The second thing that they reported were that there were broken windows in the back of the house, or that they heard broken windows in the back of the house, and that's what prompted them to move around to the back of the house and engage in the foot chase. We came out here, the Brown Berets and the Black Panthers and DCOC, a few days ago, and we did an inspection of the property. There are no broken windows in the back. Now you can see all of the windows were boarded up. These windows weren't boarded up 3 or 4 days ago. In fact, they probably boarded them up in response to an article that DCOC put out on Twitter and Facebook, and then we sent out to the media. That's our assumption. We don't know if that's true or not. The third thing that they said was that during the foot chase, that this individual jumped multiple fences. They said he jumped 3 different fences. We can't confirm that because there's no witnesses, right? And if there are any witnesses, they haven't come forward or made any public statements one way or the other. So when we inspected the property, you go back in there and look, there is a fence back there with another wooden fence and some trees and stuff like that. A shack back there. But you know what I'm saying? James Harper was 6'2", 280 pounds. That's a big man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say that he couldn't get over that fence, but there are not 3 fences back there. There's one big fence and there's 2 side fences, right? And then when you move back into the property, back over there, it gets into that clearing. And if you remember from the police deploying the military into the streets, because that is what they are the civilian military. They're the military for the police to keep all of us in line. It was all on the backside right over there, right? Well, there's not 3 fences between here and there. So that's the third contradiction. The fourth contradiction in the medical examiner's report said that he was a drug dealer and that he was violent and all of these things. He did have a criminal record. I'm not going to say that. But the medical examiner's report came back and he didn't have any drugs, alcohol in his system. Or at least that's what they reported. So saying that he was on PCP or he was on cocaine or that he was drunk or any of that kind of stuff is a lie, and it's false reporting. So now we get to the real issue, right? And the question was whether or not James Harper was shot in the back. Because in Anaheim, a man by the name of Manuel Diaz was shot in the back by the Anaheim Police Department. And in Anaheim, they've been protesting for the last 10 or 11 days. There's been 30 or 40 people who've gone to jail fighting against police brutality and institutional racism in that city. So we stand with solidarity with them today. Yeah. So the question was he shot in the back of the head? Or was he shot in the back?
So this speed camera van just took a picture of my car when I was going below the speed limit. I was out here earlier with a speed trap sign. 03421M4. It's 12:07, Tuesday, May 1st. Out here with a speed trap sign. This other van came, they talked for a while, and as I drove by, they decided to snap a picture of my car. Why you take a picture of my car? Why'd you take a picture of my car when I was going under the speed limit? Is that against policy? Are you accountable to the public? You're stealing our money. I have your license plate and the time of day. I can find out exactly who you are and write you up. File a complaint, whatever it takes. I don't think that's very personable. Start snapping pictures of people. She locked the van. Thinks I'm gonna do something just because I'm pissed. So there's that one, red caravan. We're on Baltimore Road behind Rockville Station. And then we have this other one, license plate 72T805. So we got these two vans. They don't like the fact I'm out here with a speed camera sign. Here comes the police. Officer Barry, right?
Yes, sir.
How you doing?
What's going on?
Well, I drove past this van and took a picture of me when I was going below the speed limit.
Okay.
So,
First of all, turn your phone off.
no, it's a camera. I don't have to legally.
What's that?
It's a camera. I don't have to legally. I'm on a public sidewalk.
Show me that you're not videotaping.
No, I don't have to.
Show me that you're not videotaping.
You don't have. I don't have
You cannot
to.
videotape me without my consent. Okay.
Graber versus Maryland.
Listen
You know
to me.
that case?
What's the issue? What's going on?
The issue is they took a picture of my car
Okay.
because I was holding a speed trap sign, and they took a picture of me when I was going the speed limit.
Okay.
So the issue is that. The second issue is you're threatening me with arrest.
I'm not. I didn't say anything about arrest.
You're threatening me.
I'm not threatening anything.
You're saying that I have to show you this, I can't videotape you without your consent, when that's blatantly wrong. And that case
Okay.
actually just got overturned, Graber
Okay.
versus Maryland.
Okay.
So
So what's the issue today with them that
the
you're
issue today is basically they took a picture of me when I was going the speed limit
Okay.
because they didn't like what I was doing. So I get out, I circle the block. I'm just like, why did you take a picture of my car?
Okay.
I guess I scared her a little bit. You know, I didn't touch the van. I didn't do any of that. I'm getting the information off the van, the license plate,
Okay.
things like that, so I can file a complaint. I'm not going to do anything violent. That's not my nature, you know?
I mean,
I'm
you
just-
know there's an appropriate way to deal with it.
Yeah.
There's measures
But there's
you can
also a
take to deal with
human inside that van, and
it.
I'm
They don't
just
actually
asking
They don't
them.
actually take the pictures. It's all.
Well, they can force it to take the picture because that's
I don't
what
know
they
for sure. I
just
don't
did.
think they can. You got your ID on you, sir?
I don't have to show you that.
What's that?
I don't
You do.
have
You have to provide ID to law enforcement when they ask you for it.
No, that's only if I'm driving a motor vehicle. I actually just
Not
filed
true.
a complaint against one of your, what is it? Not Sergeant, Chief Day. Chief Day, he tried to push that with me, and I ended up...
Now we're in the Randall's Fitness Injection Jimmy Johnson parking lot on 183 in Breaker. This is the car that I saw go by when I was filming the previous stop. It's vehicle number 4444, by the way.